Let's pretend that you have the power to completely change the entire world's monetary system. You have the power to print money, you have the power to make laws. And you're surrounded by the smartest economists in the world, and you understand things that the regular everyday person doesn't understand, and that is our monetary system is on the verge of collapse. And that's not just the United States monetary system, that's globally. Everybody's kind of in the same bucket, and we've never seen this before. You know, history rhymes. We could talk about Rome and everything else, but again, it rhymes. It doesn't always repeat. So you know all these things, you have all this power, and you're like, you know what? The question you're going to ask yourself is, do I want to be in first, or do I want to get everybody else in first, and then I'll get in? Who's going to make the most money? Is the people that get in early or the people that get in late? And this is what everybody is missing. The entire financial system is switching to blockchain, and people are arguing that it's going to go on XRP, or it's going to be Stellar, or it's going to be a mixture. It's just going to be stable coins. No crypto is going to matter. Like, we have all these different ideas, and we can argue back and forth. The one thing that you need to understand that most people don't is that regardless of which system or which systems, everything is coming onto the blockchain. So if that's the case, if we're going to switch our entire financial system, you got to ask yourself, crypto's been completely beat up. It looks like an asset class that most people want to stay away from because most people try to buy high. They buy green, they buy euphoria. That's just how humanity works for whatever reason. It would make sense that they want to destroy this this market. They want to beat it down to the point where no one's paying attention, where everybody's like, "Oh, I already sold. Oh, I got out." Right? Because they want to own it first. They want to be the ones that are there first. And you're missing it. You're staring at everything else that's going on in the world, the things that you cannot control. You cannot control the war between Ukraine and Russia. You cannot control what Trump says, right? You cannot control what Bibi says. You cannot control what Israel's going to do. You guys understand that at the end of the day, there's only one thing you can do is you can speculate on what's going to come in the future and you can invest in it yourself. That's it. You can't make the policies. Your vote doesn't really matter on the grand scheme of things. We all know that. Everybody's bought and paid for. So all you can do is speculate and look at what you think is coming. And to me, I've been telling people this for years. I think a revolution is coming and it's all going to go onto the blockchain. And the Larry Finks of the world are telling you that it's going to happen. There's nothing you can do to change it. The Trumps of the world are telling you it's going to happen. I mean, ask yourself, regardless if you have Trump derangement syndrome or not, ask yourself this one question. Why is his entire family building in the crypto space? Why did they just spend billions of dollars building in the crypto space? Why is Larry Fink building in the crypto space? Why is JP Morgan, of the world's largest bank, building on the blockchain in the crypto space? Why has every other asset class this year, since Trump got in, gone up in value and crypto has gone down? And why do you think it's not a good idea to take profits from your other assets that you've done well with and buy the new asset class that's been completely decimated, but at the same time is going to be the future of finance? Not only finance, is going to be the future of all transactions. Every transaction that we make, whether it's a restaurant, an automobile, a house, a clothing store, like going golfing. Why is it that you decide I'm going to chase the green? I'm going to chase gold at all-time highs. I'm going to chase silver at all-time highs. I'm going to chase the stock market at all-time highs. And I'm going to ignore an industry that's going to revolutionize the entire world. Why? You know why? It's because you don't understand it. Simple, point blank, period. I had a conversation with a gentleman, older gentleman, while I was getting breakfast this morning. I was working out and there's a restaurant inside and we're getting breakfast, talking to him, and he orders a Diet Coke. And I'm like, that sounds like a good idea. I'm going to order a Diet Coke too. It's going to be on him. Ha ha ha. We made a joke, started talking. He says, I only got $1 left, right? He says, my wife has all my money. And I says, Bitcoin has all my money. Crypto has all my money. And he goes, I had some Bitcoin at one point. Um, I bought it at 100,000 and and it went down and I ended up selling it and I took a loss on it. Typical fucking retail, right? He says, well, when it hit 100,000, my friends were telling me, dude, Bitcoin just hit 100 grand. It's gonna go to 1 million, so you need to buy it now, right? Not understanding, he says to me, not understanding that it was already up like 50, 60, 70% or something on the year. Like it was, it ran for a while. And I said, why did you sell it? He goes, just cutting my losses because I don't fully understand it. I just bought it based on like what my friends were telling me to do. Sound familiar? Now, moral of the story here is this is retail. Retail buys high, sells low. And they never make any money because they lose conviction, because they let markets beat their mind to the point where they can't think rationally anymore. So take what you will from this video, but understand that things are fucking changing, and that entire monetary system that we see today is going to fucking rug pull into the new monetary system. And whether that be XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, a mixture of a bunch of them like WorldCoin, and you got ICP, and you got Solana, right? You got Chainlink, right? You got HBAR. Like we could go on and on about all these cryptos that I own. But at the end of the day, we know that the hype is going to be over here. The hype is going to come over here. And when we start to see the trillions flow over, you're going to see people chase the pump just like they're chasing the gold pump, just like they're chasing the silver pump, just like they chase the stock market pump, the Nvidia pump, and they're not going to take fucking profits and put it into this category that has been beaten the fuck down. And they're not going to do it because they don't understand it or they have fear, right? They're scared. But it's common sense that if the entire system, they're telling you. Let me say that again. They are telling you to your fucking face, the ones that control trillions of dollars in the world are telling you, we are bringing it all to the blockchain, everything to the blockchain. Obviously, there's going to be a huge economic boom because of that. Anytime money and attention, right, has shifted, like the internet, like the automobile, like every major invention ever, 10, 20 years later, you see a massive boom. And people think they're late. People aren't even paying attention. Wake the fuck up. Don't fuck this up because short-term volatility, because you had a bad year in crypto. Oh my God, crypto was so bad for 1 year. Well, if you've been here for 5 years or 11 years like me, you have made thousands of % on your money. But I'm going to give up because 6 months of just down only, not understanding that you keep lowering your cost average massively. And when these things do run, you're going to make hundreds of % on your money, maybe even thousands of % on your money. And you're not going to get that from the stock market. You're not going to get that from gold, and you're not going to get that from real estate. It's time to wake up and don't fuck this up. Make sure you guys like, share, follow. Check out the Telegram in the Stan link where you know what I'm buying, I'm selling. Sometimes haven't had any lately because the market has completely fucking sucked. But eventually you'll see gems being called in there that do 10, 20, 30, 50, even 100x. You're going to see what I'm dollar cost averaging on a daily basis. You're going to get articles sent to you, videos sent to you that kind of keep you in the loop in understanding this market so you can make it through and don't make the mistake that most people do, and that is capitulating and not paying attention and missing out on something that's not going to happen in your lifetime again. Because the reality of it is we're never going to see a boom that we're going to see from blockchain and AI, and they come together. And when they do come together, it's going to be magnificent. And some of you are going to sit here and you're going to be like, I made a bunch of money. I killed it. Some of you are going to go, I had an opportunity and I didn't take it. Make sure you guys like, share, follow. We'll see you guys soon.